Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing great. This is me, Fatem Zahra Jawhar from Bujdur, and I'm with the group of Laayoune. I have a small presentation. I had visited a center.
Mm-hmm.
So before I get started with my presentation, I can't share it because I'm using my phone. Can you do that, please, with me, for me? Thank you.
Yes. You want me to go ahead and share?
Yes, thank you. I would
Oh.
also like to say hi to Mr. Ali Hamdi, my teacher trainer. It's been 2 years now since the last time I saw him. So I hope you're doing great, Mr. Ali.
Hi, Fatim Zara. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. I hope you're doing great and everything is okay there.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, so concerning our project, it was only me in the group because I live here in Bourdeaux and the others are in Lyon, so I didn't have the chance to travel and try to work in groups with the other members. But it's fine. I will share with you a center that I have visited here in Bourdeaux, and
Mm-hmm.
it's really interesting because I thought there is no center here, and then when I searched, I found a near center and a very interesting one. So for the center, it's called the Guidance and Support Center for People with Disabilities. It includes different disabilities, but especially those who suffer from autism. They focus on children with autism, mainly from maybe 5 years till I think 16 years old and something like that. Um, Also, there are some children who suffer from ADHD or who are visually impaired or have hearing impairment. For the center, because the screen here is so small, could you please just wait? Okay, so the local context, it's it's in Burdur, and the center is a voluntary work because some people suffered here in this small city. No, there was no center for years, and then they started to volunteer and build a center and equip it with a lot of equipments, materials, and find teachers who are trained for these specific purposes. And it's funded also there is a support from the national mutual aid التعاون الوطني. People from Morocco would know this. So they are helping a lot. The ministry doesn't really help, but they pay some visits. They visit the place sometimes. So concerning the as I said, it's there is a support from the national mutual aid, okay, and there are a lot of teachers who are trained for to help those children, as well as there are some doctors, nurses. Sometimes they pay a visit, but not all the time. So the headmaster there or the principal told me that whenever they need a doctor, they can call the doctor or the nurse, of course, and they actually come and visit to help. So for the activities, um, so I've mentioned the participants, and for the activities, there are a lot of activities. For example, there are some they celebrate special days. For example, there is the World Day of Autism. They celebrate it a lot. As I said, I have noticed many different rooms, and they have there some children with different disabilities such as ADHD, and they are hyperactive and they need a lot of care. So it was not never possible for them to have them in a class with the others who suffer from autism. So there were a lot of teachers working especially with those children, and I found that each child who suffers from ADHD has she takes care of the child, and they try to work on their interests, which means if they're interested in drawing, if they're interested in singing and doing anything, they just try to take care a lot and help so that they can improve that interest and provide big support. I've noticed some other challenges, like they need also a lot of materials. So even though they have the equipments, but I'm sure they need other equipments. They need also other trainings. They need doctors to work specifically with them, because they just call a doctor or a nurse whenever they need them. So there are some challenges, but there are some positive things that I have noticed, and which I had actually no idea about. I thought there is no center at the beginning, but luckily we have it. Also for the community members here, I think they don't have that audacity to send their children to the center, but they started to sensitize the parents to send their children and lead them there in the center. They also have a special transport for them to take them from home and then take them back to home as well. What else? So for the that's it for the activities. As I said, there are different activities. They celebrate. They can celebrate any celebration that is. For example, in the Independence Day, they celebrate it. They have art and music activities. They encourage creativity and self-expression through art and music as well. They promote physical activity and teamwork. They try to put those who suffer from autism in a classroom and try to help them be more creative, so that they can talk and help them to be more sociable, if possible. I have noticed also from some pictures that the principal shared that there were some sports and games activities, which is really interesting. But it was a bit impossible for those children who use a wheelchair. You know, okay. He told me that they always organize sensational and awareness uh, sessions for parents, as I said, because people here in this small city think that their children should stay at home because they suffer from bullying as well outside. So it was more comfortable for them to teach their children at home and take care of them at home instead of sending it to the center. But I can notice that there is a huge difference now. People started to send their children and feel more comfortable going out with their children as well. As I said, there is a psychological and medical support as well. What else? So for the yes, there is this another challenge. As I said, training is not always available for the teachers, and teachers keep the principal said that teachers keep quitting, and then they hire other teachers and so on and so forth, which is not a good thing for children who get used to for example, a teacher, and then they change the teacher, and then you have to deal with the person again and again from zero. I hope the slides are clear, and I hope what I said is clear. I hope I've shared something interesting. I was a bit nervous, and it was a nice experience because I had a chance to visit the center that I have in my city. And thank you for listening. Thank you for your attention.